What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Ross Customs. Today we have a new video regarding the Elantra N. If you guys are not new to this channel and you saw my last upload, we saw that I got rid of the Corolla, got the Elantra N. It's been about 6 months. I think I'm gonna do a video about like my favorite things, my least favorite things about the car. I do have another video being worked on about the car because I had talked about maybe changing the rims and tires, and I had a little bit of a bigger idea than that, so it's kind of in the works, but we're waiting for some stuff because things are on back order, unfortunately. So today we did get something else. Obviously the title of the video, we got ourselves here a nice little package from SXTH Element. It's a blow-off valve, so we're gonna be installing it. So right now I'm in the garage. We're gonna head over to the shop, get this installed. I know there's a lot of videos of people doing it and getting sound clips, but I'm gonna do my own just because I like making videos. So let's head over to the shop and get this one going. All right, so we made it over here to the shop. I have the car running, just kind of heating up right now. It was a cold start. I have the hood open. What we apparently have to do is remove the airbox here, and then this is gonna come off, and there's some other stuff that's way down underneath there, which we'll get videos of later. But to show you guys, so this is the blow-off valve from SXTH Element. I got it in red. It's gonna be hidden anyways, so it's not really that big of a deal. But then, something else too that I didn't do that maybe you guys should know. When we do this, we're gonna have to take this whole tubing off, and it's gonna have to permanently stay off. This is gonna go plug into somewhere else. But on their website, on SXTH Element's website, they have a plug that you can buy with it. I didn't, but the measurements are 7/8, so I just bought this pack of 7/8 plugs. There's like $6 on Amazon, so we're hoping this works, because if not, that means all the work I'm about to do will be for nothing. Okay, so first order of business is to remove the airbox. So it's gonna be these two clips right here. It's gonna be a 10mm right there, 10mm back there, and then I gotta take off the actual hose itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done really quick. Okay, so update, there was 3 10mm bolts. We had this one right here, this one right here, and then there's one down here as well. And as for the plug, so the 7/8 plug is if you have the SXTH Element aftermarket intake system. If you have the OEM intake system like I do, because I don't have the intake from SXTH Element just yet, 7/8 is gonna be too small. You need a 1-inch plug. I got this one from Ace Hardware. I'll literally show you guys. It cost me like $3 right here for you. Super easy. So if you got this and you don't have the aftermarket intake, make sure you get a 1-inch plug, not 7/8. Now that I've got the airbox and the tube all plugged up, what we're gonna get to is this little guy right down there. It's 4 10mm bolts that you're gonna have to remove. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that right now. Okay, so we got everything removed. Those 4 bolts that were down there were kind of tricky to get to, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So thankfully my coworker, he let me use this electric ratchet with an extension, a little bit of a swivel socket, and a 10mm. That'll get that last one out for you. Now, as for everything else here, this is the rest of the tubing that we have to take out. This end is connected, so that other end of that tubing, it goes right here, right where my screwdriver is. And then of course it attaches to that guy right down in there, that little slot. So this is all going to get replaced. The blow-off valve itself, okay, does not come with the gasket. Like every other video has stated, once you get this recirculating tube off, you have to take the gasket off of this one. Just pull it off, and it literally matches the gasket on the SXTH Element blow-off valve, pretty much 1-to-1. Boop, boom. So now you got it transferred over. We're good. But pretty much we just redo everything we just did, and because the whole recirculation tube is off, like I said, that is what the plug right here was for. That plug, that's where the recirculation tube goes. So you want it plugged up so that way you're not releasing unneeded air. So after about 10 minutes of excruciating quarter turns on those Allen keys down there, the thing is completely set up and hooked up. What I went ahead and did is I took the vacuum hose that it came with and I went around this little sensor just because I took the hanger off, like I said, of this right here. I didn't want to put it back on, so it's not going to clip on. Now, if you guys don't intend to keep your car forever, you could probably just keep this. I might keep mine just in case. I don't plan on taking it off or getting rid of it. I want to keep this car for as long as possible. But at least in the meantime, for OEM stuff, just keep it here. But it's all set up. Everything's hooked up. Now I just need to put the airbox back in, and then we're good. So we're pretty much done with the install right now. I got Josh in the passenger seat. We're off to go get something to eat because I haven't eaten all day. But the installation took about 30 minutes. I tried to get most of the footage as best as I possibly could. Now that we're actually driving, I have my microphone set up. See if we can get some sound clips from inside. I'll take it off of end mode just so that way we can hear a little bit more of it. But here we go. We're going to turn this corner. I think that just sounds cool as fuck. Ready? It is pretty loud. If I roll the windows down, it's gonna get too windy in here. So a couple things to note that I probably should clarify now that I'm not busy installing it. What I was trying to explain earlier was a lot of videos and a lot of the information you'll see online will say you have to get 6th Element's blow-off valve plug. Only get that if you have the 6th Element cold air intake system. If you don't have that, if you're like me, you just have the OEM air system, you're gonna need a 1-inch plug, which I was talking about in the video. I'll put the link to it in the description. I'll put it on screen right now as well. Make sure you get that one if you have the OEM intake. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck like Chuck. You're gonna be ordering this thing, excited, and you're not gonna be able to put it on. Outside of that, really just put it on, have fun. You don't need the clamps for the hose that it comes with. It just comes right on, and it shouldn't come off at all. But other than that, I think that should be it. It's very straightforward installation. I hope you guys kind of got more info out of it. I know a lot of people don't mention some of this stuff, so I tried my best to. But really quick, while we're here, let's get a couple more sound clips. It's great. Eventually I'm gonna get the intake. Eventually. But right now it's not really my priority. The blow-off valve was on sale and I can never pass up a good deal. So that's why I bought it. But if you are interested in getting one, I would recommend it. Hopefully this video helps you guys out. And we'll continue to work on that video that I was telling you guys about. We're having some delays on. I'll kind of explain that once that video comes out. But until then, that should be it for now. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out, Girl Scout.